Hi guys, it's VI Life with Kelly.
Face center. Speech off.
It is Saturday night, August 7th. My pup's 10th birthday is today. We partied like it's 1999 over here. Check out my videos and everything. On my Instagram, I posted some videos and pictures. He has his little birthday cake, and Lola, she's our Chewini. She's like, you know, his ride or die, and she has her little cupcake, so they're enjoying themselves. Anyway, definitely check me out on Instagram at VI Life with Kelly. I'm praying that you had an amazingly wonderful day. This video is going to be about how to combat viral attacks and how to keep your immune system boosted. So please share this video. Actually, definitely like, comment, subscribe, but definitely share this video with as many people as possible every chance you get, because with the rise of cases and deaths, um, with everything that's going on, it's very important that we take life seriously and we take these precautions right now. So I actually was supposed to be going to a training in Florida this weekend, and I just was going on my phone and it popped up a news story about three first responders in Orlando who had passed away yesterday. Now, the thing that was deep about it is because my flight was to stop in Orlando. I was supposed to lay over there for 2 hours and then go on to my destination for my training. It's so deep how I needed a couple of things to come in the mail, and I had been waiting for over a month. And it's supposed to have been here last month, and then it's supposed to have been here this week. And if I didn't have those things, then I wasn't going to be able to go. So it never showed up, right? So I had prayed about it, and I had contacted a couple friends, and I said, pray for me that everything lines up. I contacted a prayer minister at my church, and I was like, pray for me that God's will is done for in my life, and that I heed the warning, and however things are supposed to line up, then I'm in agreement with that. So if I'm supposed to go, things will fall into place. And if I'm not, then it just won't, and I'm not going to force it, right? So literally, nothing came together. Boom. I was like, okay, not going. All right. Well, today, like last night, I was feeling a little bummed because I was like, oh, wow, I really wanted to get this training out of the way. I cannot believe I'm missing it the second time. The first time I was supposed to go, my house flooded the night before I was supposed to leave. That was literally like 2 weeks ago. I was supposed to go to Chicago for the training. So I was like, wow, what does this mean? And I didn't get to go anywhere anyway, guys. The field that I work in, it's like God's been slowly but surely closing the door on that field and pushing me more and more towards positive psychology, telehealth, telemedicine, and just like fitness and wellness videos. And it's just been like more and more and more. So, anyhow, when that video popped up, I was like, wow. Because I had just said that last night, it's like God telling me to sit back, relax, and just be thankful. Because one of the friends that I messaged about what was going on happened to tell me, hey, I've got COVID and it's really kicking my butt, so be safe and be careful out here. And then another friend shared that her brother had gone to Vegas with his family and all of them had it. So the friends I was coming to in prayer, like, pray that I have a safe trip, this and that, blah, blah, blah. They were like, absolutely. And then coming back, as I'm telling them, like, well, it looks like I'm not supposed, then they're like, well, let me just tell you what's going on. I'm like, hallelujah. The prayers of the righteous avail as much. And I'm for sure in agreement with God has the blessed plan for our lives, you guys. He just does. And when things are not falling into place, it's just a direct indication, boom, you're not supposed to do this. I never watch the news, like, at all, beyond whatever pops up on my news feed or whatever comes to me in email. So for that story to pop up on my news feed, was and the only reason why I even pressed play on it is because the headliner said, three die in Central Florida, and then it said Orlando. I was like, what? And it was yesterday, the day I was supposed to fly, you all. The day I was supposed to fly and be in Orlando. I was like, really? So, to God be the glory, but this video is about things to do, and I would really encourage all of us to keep sanitizing, keep wearing our mask, keep distancing ourselves socially, continue to order as many things as you can for home delivery, continue to not do anything outside of what you need to do. I say change your home into your heaven. Start using your backyard. Start clearing a space where you can exercise. Clear another space where you can garden. You all may want to get your own pools, or you may want to make your own, what do you call those spaces where it's like you do different exercises in one, spot. um you can even make, like a wall that you climb. Like, give yourself activities. Get into fitness online, YouTube, or join a Pilates group, webinar, takelessons.com. Get into cooking, where the meals that you used to love to go sit down at the restaurants, we're gonna have to start making them at the house, you guys. And I'm really going to start cooking. I know I've been asked that, for a couple months. I've been asked, can you film some videos of you cooking and preparing meals? Well, it's gonna be happening, guys, because I'm not going to be going to restaurants for a while. I probably will not go anywhere else until next year, because the reports and everything, are like this strain is even stronger, and there's so many back and forths about the vaccinations and all of that. It's just better to give them more time to get it right than to be taking chances, right? So and I got a little G baby over here. She's just 8 months, so anyhow, guys, so if you need to get a pen and a paper, or get your note pad up, your tablet, your text yourself. You can text yourself these notes, whatever, however you want to do it. But let's get into it. So every day you should be taking a multivitamin. I encourage you to take the chewable or the liquid, because your body can absorb it quicker, and you get more. Whereas if you're taking a tablet or a capsule, your body's going to have to break that down, and you lose about 70% of it. So you're only getting 30% of that vitamin. So that means that you're going to have to take 3 1/3, right, in order to get 100%. And then it's going to take fuel, energy in order to break that down and get that done. So if you can go for the chewable or liquid vitamin, that's what you need to do. You definitely need to make sure that it's soy free, GMO free, right? So that your body will not have an allergic reaction, which will also deter your body from using the vitamins, right? We need to have a high vitamin C diet, you guys. You need to be eating oranges and clementines. You need to have lemons and limes and grapefruits, pineapple. You need to have a high citrus diet. Um, and you can include these fruits in your cooking, in your salads, with your fish, but you definitely need to get used to and comfortable with having lemons and limes in your water, eating them, oranges, clementines, grapefruits, vitamin C, chewable tablets, chewable gummies. They have the vitamin C that's like, what do you call it? Where you can scoop it out and mix it in with your drinks. I actually take that if I have any type of headache or migraine or pain in my body. I actually will take like half a teaspoon. I will put it in my mouth on my tongue. Don't throw it to the back of your throat or you will start choking. But I'll put it on my tongue and then swallow it down with water. And it really helps. It stops pain in your body like immediately. But you need to get real comfortable with having vitamin C, a high citrus diet. You also need to be including garlic, fresh garlic, garlic soft gels, chopped garlic. You need to have a diet high in garlic. You need to be cooking with garlic, adding it to everything, garlic salt. You need to be all about that garlic life. If you're saying like I can't really do garlic like that, I don't want to, then you need to be taking the soft gels. And I would take, depending on how active you are in the community, like are you working from home or what are you doing? I would take 3 to 5 every meal. You really need to get serious about staying hydrated. That is very big. You need to drink lots of water. You need to stay away from the faucet water, the filtered waters, the spring water, the drinking water. I would say the purified waters are good for cooking. So if you have purified water, those would be my waters to cook with. That could be your water you could give your dogs as well. You can give them, I give mine a mix between purified, distilled, and alkaline water. And I don't give them a lot of alkaline water because they have a consistent diet of the same food every single day. So, and I do give them garlic. It's a natural antibiotic, immune booster, and it also deters fleas, ticks, and protects them against heartworm. So that's something that I do, and it really works. So that's that. Um, if you are a person that has been having, with everything going on, you've had, I don't even know if we're allowed to say these words on YouTube, but if you've had, or you have it right now, right? Then you need to be detoxing and flushing, and you don't need to stop. You don't need to sit down and take a pill and wait. You need to be flushing. You should be taking a detox tea every single night with honey from the state you live. So if you live in Oklahoma, Oklahoma honey, they have it at Walmart. Pretty much every Walmart has honey from the state you live. So 1 tablespoon of the honey with your detox tea, and it has a good flavor. You could get yogi. If you don't have any tea at home, you could use apple cider vinegar, which is phenomenal. If you have some prune juice, you could mix a little of that together. So you like a third of a cup of vinegar, then you add like another half a, I'm not even gonna say half a cup, maybe a fourth of a cup of prune juice, and then you can add the warm water to that, or you can add a little, like a half a teaspoon or tablespoon of a half of tablespoon of the honey, and then the warm water, and then drink that while it's warm. And you know, it's acquired taste, so it may take you a little bit to get used to it. I like the taste, so I just drink it all down. But I pretty much have the mindset that I like anything that's going to help me stay healthy and that's going to heal me. So if I don't feel good, then I'm all about, you know, getting it down. If you're having an issue with head pain, and you can get your hands on some liquid Motrin, the liquid gels or the children's Motrin, definitely do it. It is an anti-inflammatory drug, so it is going to help stop the contraction of your blood vessels, and help increase the circulation, and that's what you want. So go on and have it that. um and that's important. You need to get out of pain in order to think straight, in order to take care of yourself. If you are having symptoms, another thing to always do anytime you have any type of symptom of I don't feel good, I'm starting to have a cloudy head, or I'm starting to have congestion, I'm starting to have a runny nose, whatever it is, flood, flood, flood. You always want to grab the orange juice that includes the calcium and vitamin D enriched, and you want to drink half a gallon right away. So you want to take down half a gallon every single day. You will feel better immediately. It will flood your body with vitamins, it will boost your immune system, and it will help your body detox. You need to be going to the restroom. That's what you have to do. Flush, flush, flush. This is what the life is about. It's about flush, flush, flush. Detox, detox, detox. Another thing that I would do, I would make myself like a garlic soup, garlic and onion soup, and maybe put like a navy bean in there, or I mean, if you needed something, then you know, and then I would be eating that. And it needs to have lots of garlic and onions. So like you could get like a half a cup of dry beans. So like you could pick up a bag of navy beans from Walmart or whatever grocery store you choose. You could soak the navy beans, and I'm talking about like a half a cup, like all day, or like before you go to bed right now. You could soak your beans. When you get up in the morning, you go put them on, cook them, take all day, whatever. Cut up like 20 cloves of garlic, I'm not even joking. And then cut up like 2 onions. Put that all in there. If you have some carrots, that would be great. If you have a blender where you could blend up the carrots, kind of like puree them, that would be great. And then eat that. That will last you, you know, a few days, even if you just ate on it. Like, that's it, though. You just eat on that 2, 3, 4 days. You will feel so much better. In addition to doing the orange juice, in addition to drinking like 3 liters of alkaline water. And I would say if you can get your hands on some carrot juice, whether you make it yourself or pick it up out the produce department, you can go to Trader Joe's. If you can't go anywhere, get on Amazon and order it to be delivered. All this stuff I'm talking about, you can order it. You can order it from Amazon, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. Most of the grocery stores, you can order everything and have it picked up. So, I mean, you can just drive over there, stay in the car, let them drop it off in your trunk, bow. But I would have the carrot juice. I would drink like 16 to 32 ounces every single day. And that's what I would be doing if I was experiencing any symptoms. And I would say for those of you all who are in the house with these people, I would be doing the same thing, like I felt the same way, just to heighten your protection and prevention. I will also be incorporating this in my lifestyle going forward. So even if you've been blessed to not have any of this going on, just go ahead on and take all of this regularly. Take your multivitamins, drink your fluids, drink your orange juice. You may not do half a gallon every day, but make it a point to have like 2 half a gallons every single week. Stick with the carrot juice. You might not do 16 to 32 ounces every day, but let's try to get like 2 carrot juice done a week. You know, go on and have a great protein filled soup like what I just described with the navy bean and the onions and garlic, scallions, and the pureed carrots. When I tell you that has like every single thing that you need, it has electrolytes, it builds up the field, it strengthens your immune system, it strengthens like every system in the body. It's just phenomenal. I would start doing that. You know, I would be eating that soup regularly, like once a week. I would just get real comfortable with making that soup. And so it's just really important that we take this very seriously, because the thing about bacteria is that it multiplies rapidly at a rate that you can't quantify. Like, if I was to give it a number, you know, a bacteria can turn into 1 to 1 million in very few minutes, depending on the atmosphere, the where it is, you know. And so the thing about bacteria is that it can't live in a clean environment. So if you stay, you know, detoxing, you're getting rid of it, right? But if you're going to keep the mucus and keep eating parasites and stay dehydrated and stay malnourished and stay low with a low vitamin density and stay with a low mineral density, like if you do all those things, then it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Bow, you're done. So you have to pay attention. Then when you're clean, you can't be around other people that are doing whatever they want to do. And that's why it's not good for us to be in large groups. You know, when I was in school for healthcare administration, I would always talk about the importance of universal health care. And I would be like one of the only persons advocating for health care coverage for all of us, because I would talk about how sickly my daughter had been in elementary because her classmates weren't as fortunate to have health care coverage. So my daughter may be going to the doctor for her well checks. Some people don't even know there's such thing as well checks, going to the doctor when you feel good, just to keep up with, you know, growing and learning and continuing on to have good health, right? Anyhow, I would always talk about what is the sense of one child having great healthcare coverage when her whole classroom does not. So she's getting everything she needs just to come to class with a bunch of children that have very active sickness and disease and bacterias, right? So she just walks right into that cesspool, and guess who's sick and knocked down? Because her body is clean. So, and it's the same. It's the same. Not to say, oh, well, what if all the children were all, you know, on the same, if all the children are on the same page health wise, then you would see very rare and low instances of sickness because everyone's on the same page. But If one of those students decided to go, I don't know, to the zoo or what have you, and maybe they pet a few different animals, like anything outside of the norm that could bring back things, then that would introduce bacteria, and then that will cause the children or whomever to get sick, right? So there's always things that we're going to be doing outside of the norm that's going to cause, certain variables. The bottom line is that we all need to do the very best that we can at protecting each other, and we have to take this seriously this time in life right now. We have to take it very seriously, and we can't think that this just goes away because we see a decline, or even because now there's vaccination and all that. That's not how that works. It takes time. It took time for this illness to become an epidemic. It took time, like years, for this to get to this point. And so it's going to take time for it to be controlled and understood, and for it to, I'm not going to say go away, but I am going to say decrease in a manner to where we could resume a norm. And not the norm of yesterday, it's going to be a new norm, but it will give us more, opportunity to gather and go from there. So definitely, stay hydrated, stay positive. I will say your mind is a huge factor in you healing, as well as you receiving and being more susceptible to the illnesses. If you have a mindset of, oh, well, everybody's going to get it, then you'll probably get it. If you have the mindset of, I don't want this and I'm going to do everything I can to prevent this, then you probably won't get it. Or you'll be one of those who may have tested positive, but you're asymptomatic. So the symptoms, you have never experienced the symptoms. And so, that's that. So it just means you've been exposed, right? If you have the mindset of, I don't want this, okay, and I don't accept it, I don't receive this, and I am healed. Even if you begin to feel the symptoms, because you've already made a point in your thoughts, I don't want this, I don't receive this, I don't accept this. As you're moving in faith and taking and continuing to flush and do everything that you know to do, detox, take those detox teas, right? Apple cider vinegar teas, taking your garlic, taking your vitamins, taking your orange juice, taking your your carrot juice, drinking your alkaline water, de-stressing, like everything you know to do. You're taking your Motrin, your anti-inflammatory drugs, you're taking your echinacea herbal supplements. You're doing everything and you're staying on top of it, right? You're staying faithful, consistent. Your body will align. It will align because you're convinced, I don't want this, no matter how bad it feels. You will be telling yourself, I am healed, I am well, this too shall pass. You will consistently stay in agreement with, I do not have this, right? I am not keeping this. I'm not claiming it. I'm not owning it. This is over with. Your body will turn suddenly because it's like, okay, cool. And it'll agree with what you think and feel and what you're doing. Your body is saying, oh, okay, we're flushing this out. We're releasing these toxins. We're not keeping these bacteria. We're in an atmosphere. You're creating an atmosphere of cleanliness and wellness within yourself. So there's nothing for the bacteria to hold on to. You're willing it out of yourself, right? So your mind plays a huge factor, and you can't be watching, programs that's basically telling you that it's out of your control. You may not make it, and then watching a bunch of stuff about people passing away from it, and looking for all these symptoms and signs, and then every little thing is a symptom and a sign of it getting stronger. You can't feed on that. You have to feed on those who are past it, those who have healed from it, so that you can hear what their experience it was, so that you can think of those symptoms and signs of it getting weaker, lessening, and this being over with, right? So you definitely want to pay attention to that. Another thing I would encourage you to do is definitely take warm baths with Epsom salt. They have a brand, I think it's Dr. Teal's or Dr. Kiehl's, something like that, but it's an Epsom salt. I showed you guys the bath salt scrub I use in my skincare routine video, so definitely check that out. But they have the one with the pink Himalayan salt, and then they have the other with the eucalyptus. I would be using those. Those are so wonderful for exfoliating, detoxing. It will help you with the body aches if you have that. It will help you with the headaches, the migraines. I would be using every essential oil that I could. If I have like my lavender infused pillow, if you can order you a lavender infused pillow and really enjoy, like when you lay down, just imagine and already accept that you are completely de-stressed, you're healed, you're renewed, because that pillow really works for me. And I have really battled headache and migraines for like 10, 12 years. So I know everything there is about breaking that cycle, and things to do um, mentally, spiritually, and physically to move past migraine and headache pain. So I would really encourage you to do that. Take those hot baths. I would press even if you're just taking a shower, I would take my towel, face towel, lay it in the water, let it get filled up with that warm, almost very hot water, as warm as you can stand it. And I would lay it on my face and just press it into my face. And I would just do like spread my fingers across my forehead, like pressing into my hairline. It feels really good. I would be really moving, and it's like massaging, but more so like pressing upward in my third eye. I would really be working, and I would go into my eyebrows. It feels great. And then you're just moving up into the hairline, and it's like you're pressing and pulling, pressing and pulling. It feels great, you guys, and it gives you the release that you're looking for. If you have Tiger Balm or Mentholatum, you can also use that on your fingertips and just go across your hairline, pulling and pressing. And so those are things to do, to use. I would definitely use the Tiger Balm, the Mentholatum, the Vicks Vapor Rub, whatever you have. And I would be pressing and pulling into your lymph nodes here, under your neck, and all the way down your neck into your upper chest, and the back, like the base of your head into your neck. I would be doing that. And I would have it here in front of my ear, and around my nose, you all. So these are things that will help you de-stress, that will help you get out of contraction, that will help you relax, that will ease tension and headache. I would stop worrying and running it back in your mind, things you shouldn't have done or you wish you didn't do, places you shouldn't have gone, and all that stuff like that. I wouldn't think about none of that anymore. And I would just totally be committed and focused to your healing and getting past this. Another thing I would do if you're just not getting any relief, I would start doing stretches in the bathtub with that warm water and the Epsom salt. I would stretch out to my toes as if my face was falling into my knees. I would relax into that stretch even if I didn't make it all the way to my toes. It doesn't matter. You just need the motion. And I would just take slow, deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth. And I would disconnect from everything. It feels so good. You get a release in your lower back. It is very helpful. I would change my bedding. If you have extra sheets, I would get rid of everything on your bed, and I would get rid of the sheets. And I would wipe, if you could get a new mattress after you get past this, I would be purchasing a new mattress. But while you're going through this, I would be spraying my mattress down with Lysol, using Lysol wipes to wipe the entire mattress and bedding down, your whole room really. And every couple of days, I would be putting down new sheets. So if you don't have a lots of new sheets or lots of sheets, I will order sheets. They have like really good sets on Amazon, Ross, Marshalls. Like everybody has great sheet sets. You can find them like $12.99, $14.99, all the different price. And I would be changing my sheets like every other day. And I would just be mentally prepared to get all new mattress, sheets, comforter, everything. After this is over with, I would not keep any of it. And believe it or not, Amazon has some amazing mattresses for $250. You can order them and they deliver them at your door, and they are like these memory foam mattresses that literally, when you take them out the box, they rise on their own after 24 hours. So you can order your box spring, like from Big Lots. They have the best ones. They're like the 9-inch ones. That's only like $100. And you could pick that up and then order your mattress, or you can get your mattress from Big Lots too. They have great buys on their mattresses and they're wonderful. They have Serta, Sealy, I mean whoever you could think of, they have them. But either way it goes, and if you have military discount, they give you, it's either 10 or 15% off your total purchase, which is a great buy. So and then if you sign up for their little email alerts, they give you like, I think it's a $10 off coupon. So all of that is helpful. But I would definitely encourage you to definitely have a diet of low. So have a diet that is like the same thing. Hold on, because my leg is
Speech on.
hurting.
Face centered. Stop. Face centered. Stop recording video. Face centered.
Okay.
Speech off.
Have a diet that is like the same thing. So every day you're pretty much eating the same things. I would not encourage you to be eating meat at all right now.
Speech on. Stop recording video. Face centered.
Okay.
Speech off.
Sorry about that, guys. I would not encourage you to be eating meat at all right now. Like absolutely no meat, no chicken, no beef, none of it. I would have you eating salads, and they would be like big salads, like full of green leafy, no spinach. I'm talking about like green leaf, red leaf, kale, like all of that. And then I would put like tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, whatever. I'd put tomatoes in there. I'd have cucumbers, carrots, capers, onions, garlic. You could have like a fish if you wanted like a fish. You could have like red snapper or sockeye salmon, or whiting or perch, any of those fish, trout, whatever, you could bake it, and or grill it. And dang, I'm holding this too tight because it's making my
Speech
hand
on.
hurt.
Face your left head. Selfie zoom. Centered. Stop recording video. Face centered. Speech
Okay.
off.
Or I'm trying to think, or you could have bass, whatever fish you want to have, and you're just going to bake it or grill it, and then add that, and then you could put like black beans in your salad. You could put olives. You could have carrots. Red onions would be great. And if you don't like raw onions, even though that would be your best friend right now, then you could grill, saute your onions and your garlic a little bit and throw it in there. You could saute it with your fish and then throw it in there. And then I would make my own dressing with like some lemon juice, some garlic sea salt. I'd put like some vinegar and some olive oil. And, I mean, you could put a little cayenne and ginger, and that would be my salad dressing. And then I will only put just enough to coat it, like that's it. Delicious, you all. And avocado, who cannot forget that? I throw the avocado in there. Huge salad, delicious. So I'd be real strong on salads right now. I'd be real strong on that bean soup I just recommended. That has the navy beans, the garlic, onions, scallions, pureed carrots, or if you want chunky carrots in there so you can feel like you're having something. I would have like a large bowl of that. I have my huge salad. That would be my meal until I was all the way healed. That would be my meal like every single day. And then I'd be drinking like 2 gallons of fluids a day. I'd be having my bowel movements, large bowel movements, and I'd be using the restroom like all the time, 10, 12, 15 times a day, and I would not stop. I don't care. And so anytime you start feeling a little something, act like it's huge and shut it down. Grab that orange juice, drink the whole half gallon, get it down. Grab the carrot juice, get it down. Grab the distilled water, you start loading up on your vitamins. And if you take everything all the time, then you'll have less instances of having these big moments of, oh my god, I feel so sick. Like all of us get those inclinations. You start sneezing, you might start coughing a little bit, you might start noticing your nose is getting a little stuffy, or you start feeling like a little mucusy. Like as soon as you start feeling any of that, that is a warning. Boom, I need to A, get to my garlic pills, B, get to my cayenne, C, get to my vitamins, D, get to my water, E, get to my orange juice, F, get to my soup, hydrate, flush, get to my detox tea, boom, get to my apple cider vinegar tea. Like, go to war. That's what you're doing. Right now, we're at war. That's just real. So don't let it mount up with wings. Don't let it mount up. As soon as you feel any type of symptom, just shut it down. Get rid of it right away. And then start sanitizing, wiping everything down, everything. You know, people would tell me all the time, like, oh, you're such a germaphobe and this and that. Um, okay, sure. My germophobic ways save my life. It saves lives. You all, I keep the sanitizing wipes with me. I have like a 3 to 5 step process everywhere I go. And that's just what it is. And I've been like this before what we have going on right now. So you have to take this seriously. you absolutely have to take this seriously, because there are so many people that are not, or even if they are, their level of precaution is nowhere near what it needs to be. So, to all my first responders out there, my heart and my prayers are with you all forever, because you are making sacrifices every single minute of every single day for each one of us to survive, to live, to make it home, to be with our families another day. And for that, I say thank you. And each one of us right now, believe it or not, each one of us is like the front line. So everything that I choose to do or I don't choose to do affects every single person I come into contact with. So you guys, that's what this video is about. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave comments. If you don't feel comfortable to leave a comment, please, you can email me at vilifewithkelly@gmail.com. I have been a part of the medical field for 25 years. I started out in health science, which escalated to nursing and then translated into obstetrics, and then it just kept going from there. Nutrition, to weight loss, to medical massage, to therapeutic care, to positive psychology, like so many things that my background comprises of. And so I would just say to you all that this is the time to be thankful and grateful every single minute of every single day, and to heed the warnings. And this is the time to not live as if it's your last day, but to live for another day. This is what this time is for you to live for another day, to reach and to make it to another day. So definitely want to just be encouraging, and just to make this video so that, you know, each of us, we can teach one and another, and we can all make it through this time. And I will see you all very soon.
Speech on. Stop recording video. Button. Swipe up or down to select the custom action. Then double tap to activate.
In the next one.
Stop recording video. Button.